Hi, I'm Freddy, and last week I had a go at mapping an ocean-faring civilization, the Arnetehan Empire, which controlled the ancient ocean for many years in my world-building project. When I started making this map, my intent was to depict the land masses in continents in a far more simpler way compared to some of my previous maps. It was really fun to flesh out more of the quote-unquote east of the world, as I've never made a map that connected all of the main continents before. The main continents being Sarkondrel to the west, the frozen continent of Tenurk to the north, Mesa in the southwest, Sauset in the south, and Arinstayar in the east. The large empty ocean between these continents, which I named many years ago the Ancient Ocean for some reason, proved very compelling to me, and I wanted to have a civilization that spanned it in my world's Middle Ages. This idea developed a bit further when I read about the Tongan Empire, so the Ancient Ocean in this respect was inspired by the Pacific in our world. So the Arnetehan Empire began on the Palawan Islands, whose population live in stilted cities and knee-deep waters. The islands themselves were never built on, and they were left pristine save for the necessary trees that needed felling for buildings and ships. But this was because the islands of the ancient ocean corresponded with important constellations, the power of which the Arnetehans frequently harnessed using runes in religious rituals. So in this world Thar, celestial objects like the moon, the stars, the sun, their power can be harnessed in runes that can be placed on weapons or items or boats and things like that. So the islands in the ancient ocean are very sacred for this reason, but in war with neighbouring islands, in these cultures, victory was often signalled by ritual burning of enemy islands, leaving them barren. But the Arnetehans didn't take this approach when they were forging their own empire. Instead, the Arnetehans enlarged their territory through mutual cooperation, marriages, trade deals, protection, and at times reluctantly conquest. But they tried to keep the islands as pristine as possible. By the 3300s, the empire controlled much of the waters of the centre of the ancient ocean, and it held great influence in tributaries as far west as Heliogas and as far east as the Katanda Islands. The Arnetehans greatly obstructed the Masonari's ability to trade with Guanxia by sea, and this was very annoying since the main trade route, the main currents went right through what is now Arnetehan territory. And because the Masonari were more antagonistic, their relationship was not friendly at all. Some suspect that the Masonari's anger at the Arnetehans was why the 7th Golden Fleet, led by Arau, set sail from the lawless ports near the lands of the wading giants and descended upon the empire, burning the islands and the stilted cities alike, leading to the end of the Arnetehan Empire. I hope you all enjoyed this time-lapse and map chat, and be sure to stick around on this channel for more world building and map making videos. See ya!